want to know what's the cost of participating in a sport like canoeing and rowing, because I imagine buying canoes and paddles and floating devices could be very expensive.
You're very right. I told you about a canoe is $10,000. That's only canoe. The paddle, then you have a physio, you have a coach, which you have to pay. And for example, we don't just take a coach that coach you to get you to just qualify. When the coach that take you to qualify into the game, also be to be on the podium, that's an expensive coaching job. We had, like, for example, Kenya at that time, we had a coach from London. Now, Sherika has a coach from America. That must be with her. They must train her properly. Those are the expensive we think about.
All right. So when you talk about coaches, how about the local coaches? You know, how do we develop? You know, how do we breed local coaches to really take the sport? You know, especially to the grassroots, because we really need to start developing them. You know, at that stage, local talent.
You're very right, Kayo. Those are areas we're trying to develop through international bodies. We send coaches to. We bring coaches to Nigeria to train the coaches trainers. So we had that program some day ago, but now we're trying to send more abroad to do their coaching course. Because we have that need of coaches and technical advisors in the sport. Because it's a new sport we're developing, so we're trying to get other coaches trained.
Okay, now the two athletes have actually qualified for Olympics. They're not based here in Nigeria. Now, yes. What can be done to ensure that at least we get someone from here, I mean, based in Nigeria, to actually qualify for Olympics? There's the Olympic qualifiers coming up in March next year in South Africa. So we definitely need one or two, I mean, athletes from here to actually qualify from that tournament.
Cecilia, thank you so much. You know the athletes, the sport very well. Yes, in March we have the sprint in South Africa, and we have two athletes from home base, Lillian and one other athlete. We're trying to send them there to tell you, as of today, to see how they can get a passport made. And to get that 30,000 is what we're fighting about, me and my Secretary General. Scratching a pair here and there to get 30,000 to give their passport given to them.
Okay, let me cut in here quickly. Does that mean the federation don't get money from the National Sports Commission at all?
Well, I wouldn't say so, but we haven't gotten now. Hope to get. There's a zero tolerance, zero budget now. You know that the TSA affected all ministries everywhere. We haven't got any money from anywhere. It's from my pocket, and people advise can give us. We have someone like Mutual Insurance who have been helping us with buying of boats, and also we have Glow who helped us some time ago.
Okay. Okay, okay, we know other sponsorship are trying to come in and all that. So outside that, you know, there's some waters here in Lagos, Unilag waterfront and some other waterfronts. Is it possible for you guys to actually harness these resources and train more athletes there?
I want to say thank you so much. We have Unilag, we have Navy Town, we have a big garden, big waterfront. Those are three areas we have for training. And to tell you, even to get these athletes to come and train in Navy Sailing Club, we have to give them money for transport. Not money to transport, we have to give them money to feed. From where? Where do you get it from? It has to be from individual, from the president or from other people. So it's a whole lot of. When I go to World Athletics and I see how my athletes are not doing very well, I pity them. Because I know they are not getting enough training. They don't get enough funding. Even to want to eat, it's a problem for them. So therefore, it's a whole lot of issue that I think we want sports to develop. Sports. I'm just coming from a place now, and what would I ask? Where's Makashi? Where is this? They're not asking any other people, but sports people. They never ask for the ambassador. They ask for my president. Ask for sports people. So which one? Sports is a very place for developing a nation, making a nation to be popular.
All right, let's even talk about, yes, we need to have ambassadors, like you rightly said, in sports. And it could be football, it could be canoeing, or even sailing. My concern really is what do we need to do, I mean, to ensure that the two top athletes that we have now, that's Jonathan and Chirika, you know, continue to be as brand ambassadors, if you like, you know, to take the sport to the next level, you know, right here in the country.
That's true. They are ambassadors. For example, they on their own train themselves. To tell the truth, because they are in a society where they can have developed. Sherika is a university student within medicine, left medicine, medical school to who go for Nigeria. Jonathan is also an account student who just finished. I left all of it to do employment and start rowing. So you have a lot of sacrifice and also other things to make. Yes, we pray that one day the game was so popular that people know about it. That we're going to, for example, when everybody say Jonathan Akiemi, they know it's rowing. They have become popular. So now Sherika is going to be our next brand. So we hope that us will gradually get into sports that we know everybody like it.
Okay. Are there any white water facilities to promote the sport of canoe in Nigeria?
Yes, I've identified Guerrera Falls, which could be used into water sports, but it has to develop. I discussed earlier with previous governor and see what can do about it. Make a water sports, white water sport there.
Okay,
there are other places, but we've not identified as much. But I've identified Guerrera because it's near to Abuja and easier for accommodation and co.
Perhaps in the coastal areas, the coastal states too, they can also help. Have you been meeting with some of the state governments in the coastal areas?
Yeah, for example, once I fought to get the sport into the National Sports Festival. Once it's there, governors, states want to be part of it because it's a medal-winning sport, a lot of medals. But now that the National Sports Festival was not held, so that died down. I hope that we will hold National Sports Festival next and have people participate. Already states are clamoring for the sports now because of what we're going to do in Jos, and they want to be part of it. And therefore, Osun State asked, should we come? But now, I will tell you, I'm looking for 3.5 million. That's what I'm looking for to host water sports in Jos.
That's really huge.
Wow.
Now, of course, the National Sports Festival couldn't hold because Kano have actually gained entrance to it. But talking about the All Africa Games, I learned that Kano actually was one of the sports that should have been there, but the organizers actually removed it. How did you guys feel, or what is it that can be done to actually ensure that when the All African Games is being hosted by any country at all in Africa, that sport will definitely be there?
Cecilia, it was so painful. I went to the international body, talked to the president. Please, they said they've done everything I can do, even to the president of the Congo, to say that this will take place. But they refused because they don't have any idea about it. And that's what brought me to the fact that nations should not judge because they don't have athletes. They say they don't want it. That should not be the case. They should try and see that a sport that's supposed to be there should be there. The international body should help them to make sure that sports are available there, not there. For example, we don't like any sport, so we don't want to put there because we're not sure of medals there.
Okay.
Well, we certainly hope we'll get to see the sports sometime soon at the Africa Games, and of course we hope to see great things happen at the Olympics concerning our top 2 athletes. So we do appreciate spending time with us, Rear Admiral Festus Pobeni, retired President of the Nigeria Rowing, Canoeing and Sailing Federation. Thank you so much for your time on the show.
Thanks so much, Cecilia, Tayo, and Ayo. Thanks so much. I appreciate this. And please help us to promote rowing, sailing, and canoeing. Thank you.
Thank you very much.